Hello and welcome to Healer K. And this video will contain two parts. The first part is about the astral situation at June. And the second part is we'll go into a specific zodiac sign and do a June prediction for June 20 with tarot cards to see what's your special energy in each of the 12 houses. So it will be for rising sign prediction. Okay, let's start it. I put up the table here with the 12 different zodiac signs. We start with Aries here and go around and finish off here with the Pisces. It's a final zodiac sign. And I also put up the cards here for where we have all the planets in June. And if we start with Aries, it has no sign, no planet when the month starts, but the Aries ruler, the Mars, will enter Aries in the last days of June. I think it's the 28th of June. So Aries, the I am energy, will be empty for almost all the month. We're not activated by any planets. And in Taurus, we have Uranus. And in Gemini, we have the North Node that just entered in May into Gemini. And we have Venus. And also that's the sun sign that's in Gemini when the month starts. And then it will travel over to Cancer at the 20th of June. And here we have Mercury, and we also have the lunar eclipse the solar eclipse here in Cancer, just the day after the sun goes into Cancer. So the 21st we will have the solar eclipse here. And Leo and Virgo and Libra and Scorpio. And then we have in Sagittarius, we have the opposite of the North Node, we have the South Node. And here will the lunar eclipse take place, the 5th of June. And in Capricorn, we have the three planets that with Saturn, Pluto, and Jupiter moving very close together. And actually Jupiter and Pluto will conjunct just at the time, close to the time when we have the solar eclipse in Cancer here. And then we have Aquarius, and then in Pisces we have Neptune and Mars when the month starts, and at the 28th of June it will continue to Aries. And we could say this is the retrograde month, or the month of change, because let's see here where we have Mercury will retrograde in 18th of June. We have Venus, it's already retrograding and will turn direct at 25th of June. And Neptune will start retrograde later on this month. All these three are in retrograde, Saturn, Pluto and Jupiter. Yeah, so almost everything is in retrograde mode. Revising, reviewing, rethinking, remaking. Let's go into each zodiac sign and look what each planet represents and each zodiac sign represent. Aries, the I am energy, the fire energy that gets the shit done, that makes things done, get things moving. Maybe not the most sensitive sign here. And then we have the Taurus energy. I have. It's an earth sign. It's focused on stability and creation of wealth. And here we have Uranus in this sign. That's about your potential. It's a sudden change, enlightenment, and awakening. So this is a magic planet that make things move. And in Gemini, that's the duality of I think. It's a communication sign. And here we have Venus. Venus represents the part of you that desires beauty, success, indulgence, valuables. So love and finance. And also here we have North Node. That's about life purpose. And in Gemini we have the Sun for the first 19 days. On the 20th it will pass on to Cancer. It's about your immortal spirit, purpose and destiny is involved. And as I say, we have Mercury in this sign. It's about how you think, how you communicate, write, talk, travel. And then we will have the solar eclipse here in Cancer. And so it will be the moon that will conjunct with the sun. And the moon is about your unconscious, your sensitivity, your inner emotions, and responses. So it's our subconscious. And with the moon in Cancer, you can say that the Cancer moon are nurturing, loyal, considerate. And because Cancer is ruled by the moon, your emotions change like tides throughout the day. You make rational decisions based on your feelings about the world around you, giving you enormous depth. Your energy is intuitive, imaginative, and dedicated. You are sometimes self-protective because of your sensitivity to the energy of others. And then we have the eclipse, the solar eclipse in Cancer. And that is about acceptance. So the solar eclipse is a quite fierce energy, but it's also an acceptance energy. Leo, the powerhouse of will, and Virgo, I analyze, and Libra, I balance, and Scorpio, I transform, And Sagittarius, I see, the wise, fire energy. And here we have the lunar eclipse at the 5th of June. And the key word for a lunar eclipse is change. Something needs to change. And since everything is in retrograde, many planets is in retrograde mode, something that needs to be healed, that's not dealt with, will now change. And an eclipse in Sagittarius means growth. And the Sagittarius moon, you can say it has qualities as adventure, intelligence, optimism. You are inspired by anything that provides you with expanded knowledge or is fun or exciting. You love traveling, exploring the world and meeting new people. Your energy is free-spirited, active, exuberant and ambitious. You have noble visions and are able to carry them with fruition. You allow yourself to take daring chances, remaining positive, whatever the outcome. Your thoughts are philosophical, open-minded, worldly, and independent. Your easygoing attitude encourages others to explore unlimited possibilities. Wow, that is quite strong in a Capricorn world. So, as we see in the mundane society, the collective society, that we are looking with new eyes on things that we feel is not fair, that's not working, that's not just. So change is the key word here. Change and growth. And we're dealing with the karma of life deaths that we have collected during our history. Okay, Capricorn, I use. It's a structural energy, quite earthy, material energy. And here we have the planet Jupiter. That's about your confidence, your courage, your self-belief and luck. And Pluto, that's about your ability to transform, take a big leap forward and rebirth. So you can say it ruled over life and death, endings, beginnings. So Jupiter is about confidence and courage, and this Pluto is about change. And Saturn is the part of you that accepts challenge to gain wisdom. So it's a fierce energy that is connected with the Capricorn zodiac sign. And Aquarius, the wisdom of I know. And then the final zodiac sign, the Pisces, I believe. It's a water energy. So Neptune here feels very at home with, that represents our fantasies, our yearnings, our longings, and potential for illusion. Here also for most of the month, Mars will stay. That is a fire sign. Mars represents your physical energy, the drive, your strength, your fighting spirit. And the Pisces energy is quite different from Mars. Mars not feel very happy here. Water and fire, they put out each other, so it's grumbling here and create energy. Mars creates energy here. And we can see here that this is a square here between Sagittarius and the Pisces, that the energy of the lunar eclipse here, about the truth. Maybe with the Neptune energy, maybe we believe we see the truth, but maybe not. And we can also see here an opposition here between the triad of the outer planets, Jupiter, Pluto, Saturn, to this solar eclipse. And this is a real powerhouse, especially since close to the solar eclipse we'll have conjunction here between Pluto and Jupiter. And the solar eclipse, it's quite strong energies. The key word here for the solar eclipse is revolution. And that is very much activated here. And since Mars and Neptune stays in Pisces, it's almost like we have a T here. It's a lot of fire and emotions in movement here. But I'm not so sure with Neptune energy and the Pisces is so clear about if we see the truth or the whole truth. So change is coming, and change is good. Things that not working, we need to squeeze them out of the society, of our lives, to make space for the new to come. That's called growth. It has its good, it has its bads, but it's moving us forward, and that is growth. So now over to the second part, to see how you in your sign can benefit and look up for what will happen in June. Okay, hello Virgos. I put out your card here. Good looking Virgo. Put you here. So let's see. Here you have your ascendant. So you have your first house here. And let's see, we put out the card for the first house here. The first house is about what people see and the impression you give. And in Libra, you have the second house, the house about money, your assets, your finances, and the things that you value. And in Scorpio, you have your third house. It's about your potential to learn something, and about your local neighborhood, your local community. And in Sagittarius, it's you have your 4th house, your home and the roots of your being. So here you find your past, your paternal side, your home and family, or the private side. And in Capricorn, you have your 5th house. It's where you have your fun, your romance, and great things that you're proud of. Your fun house. Your 6th house you have in Aquarius. It's about the work, your health, and the duty area of your life. So routines, works. Here you also can find your pets. In the 7th house, this is the area of your life. It's about long-term, significant partners, romantic partners, partners in business, or family. That you will find in Pisces. And in Aries, you have your 8th house. This is transformational area of your life. It's about shared resources, your intense emotions. Also here you have the debt. You can see the opposite here, the 2nd house. It's about your finances, your assets, and here are your debts. Taxes, your couple money for your partner. This is also about inheritance and your psyche. Your 9th house is in Taurus. The 9th house is about how you're broadening your horizons, broadening them either spirituality, academically, or on a long journey. So this is a travel house. And the 10th house is in Gemini, where we have the sun right now. It's about your achievements, the career house, and your status in the outside world. Opposite to the 4th house, that is your home, your family, your heritage. And the 11th house you have in Cancer. Here is where cosmos grants wishes, your luck, your friends, social occasions. So here you can find your community in the outer world, hopes and wishes. And finally, the 12th house. This is the area of your life that is overwhelming. You yield to a greater cause or power. So this is quite spiritual. This is about retreat, escape. Here you find the hidden and the unconscious. So of the descriptions of each house, they actually correlate to each zodiac sign. So the 1st house is the Aries energy, and the 12th house is the Pisces energy. So when you have your 12th house in Leo, it's a combination of the meaning of the Pisces energy manifested in the Leo energy. Okay, so let's look for what June have for you, Virgo. I will put one card in each house and see what's energy that will be activated in each house. So let's see here what we have for the first house. 5 of Pentacles. And this card is about money and finance or relationships. It's an earth energy. And 5 of Pentacles, it's a quite not so happy energy. It's something that is itching around your finances. That hits your sense of security. And since first house is the impression you give, maybe you got a financial hit in the current situation that can bring a sense of insecurity of your part. You're affected of what's happening now, and everyone around this can perceive it. And of course, since you're a Virgo, you may get stuck in some analyzing about and activate the worrying about the current energy here. But since you analyze and you think about it, this will also cause some action from your side. Okay, so second house. We get Libra energy, justice. The scale about balancing. So this is the house of your assets, your finances, your talents. And you're a Virgo. You have plenty of resources to manage your finances. And even though we can see some worry here, you will be able to balance your finances. So this will work well for you. Continue to the third house. Queen of Swords. This is about a female energy, and Swords is about your mental, and the Queen of Swords is about since we see here it's a fixed air sign, so it's about clarity, direction, and know how to deal with things. So it's a quite determined energy based on mental energy. And your third house is about your neighborhood and your communication. And since it's both a Gemini energy in the third house and then the Scorpio energy, so you have full access to your subconscious, your clarity in the Gemini that is in communication. So you will be sure of yourself, and your communication will be clear. Continue to the fourth house, the Sagittarius. house. Ace of Swords. So this is start of something, an intentional start. So this is some energy that comes from you. So something in your home, in your fourth house, there will happen something new here. And I get this, I think it's about your partner, because it's something that's been stuck here, and that will get the possibility now to rejuvenate. I think it's about your love partner. Something new will happen here. And of course we have the lunar eclipse here in a few days. So and that is about change here and growth. So something will be new and added here for you, Virgo. Okay, let's continue to the 5th house. 7 of Cups. So this is about emotional growth. You have plenty of cups here, and I see here that we have sorry, lost the words, Neptune. So there is some inner growth taking place in the 5th house. And the 5th house is of fun, romance, great things. And I can see that you will find a new place inside you that from where you can create your the things that makes you proud. And since we have the triad here, the COVID triad, I heard someone call them, Saturn is in Aquarius and will soon enter retrograde back into the Capricorn. So there will be a lot of motion here in the 5th house. And since we are restricted in COVID times here, that will trigger a possibility for you to find your inner energy for your fun house. Okay, let's continue to the 6th house. Work, health. And 2 of Swords. I can't stop notice that now of the 6 cards we have 3 swords. So I start to get a sense that you're quite up in your head right now. And the 2 of Swords, it's some type of choice you can make here, or maybe you feel you need to take, and you may get stuck in your head about which choice should I make. This if I make this choice, I get disadvantage and this disadvantage. This will be good, this will be bad. But on the other hand, if I go take this path, and I get that this is something to do with this is work related. But you will find your answer, and you will take the decision. 7th house, long-term partners. So this is Prince of Swords. So another sword here, and this is a mutable air card, and this is action, traction. And so whatever happens here in your 4th house of your home, where something new is started, it will get accelerated. So this will be deepening for your relationships, either if it takes place in your home or in your work. Okay, let's continue to the 8th house. That's your transformational shape. Oh, this was difficult. This transformational area of your life, shared resources and intense emotions. And the 8th house, that's the Scorpio energy combined with the Aries energy. So I guess you have quite intense emotions, and I'm sure they are triggered this month. And here did your card turn up, and your card is the Hermit. It's about contemplation, to be able to withdraw from the public, the official and the community, to contemplate things and get more grounded, which you need as an earth sign. And that's quite good, because it's much of air here that's taking place in your other houses. So this will be balanced out with your 8th house. But since Mars will enter in later in the month, this will be quite activated. And since it's about death and couple money, this could be something connected with your 4th house. But it is on the axis of 2nd and 8th house, at assets and debt. So even if emotions will get in motion, they will be balanced here. So here will be some action. Okay, we go to the 9th house, broadening horizons. And here we have 6 of Pentacles. So it's a stable Saturn energy. So you have your ducks in row, and things goes as planned. So you feel safe inside yourself about go out and actually do the spiritual connection that you desire. Because when we go up with our chakra and our crown chakra and connect to the greater all, or the divine, we need to be balanced and rooted, and you're that. So that will give you the possibility to connect with higher energies. and it will be a fruitful journey. Your 10th house, your achievements, your career. I know you Virgos, you're excited about this. Okay, here I sense you will meet this with great trust with the Emperor's energy. The Emperor energy, you can see it's the all 4 suites of kings that are collected in this card, and it's an Aries energy, so it's an active, fierce, powerful, decisive energy. So in your career place, you will dominate, and you will feel safe. You will be the person that others will turn to and seek support in. The 11th house, the place where cosmos grant wishes that you have in Cancer. And this is the Aquarius energy, so it's water meets air. And here we have 3 of Cups with water and air. So here will be changes, and you will absolutely feel the wind in your sails. So whatever you wish for, and that we can already see here with all cards, will go your way. So wherever you set sail, your wishes will be granted by cosmos. Great energy. Okay, the 12th house. King of Swords. So both Queen and King came out here. The start and the closing. Okay, Prince, Queen and Swords. So you have your okay, let's stop here. You have everything you need to pursue your trail this month, and all mental resources will be activated and put in work in all areas of your life. Great cards. So even if we have this turmoil going on with COVID and riots and retrogrades and lots of rethinking, you will keep your head cold to meet all these emotions and fierce energies that are going here. So have a great month. Now I know you will have a great month. So beautiful Virgos, see you in July. Bye bye.